Hello, it's Melunoya. My bad for starting late. It didn't want to work for a second, but I was just looking at stuff. So today we're going to be playing, I think it's pronounced Morimens. If it's not, I really apologize. I played the tutorial. I'm still in part of the tutorial, but we got to, I got to, I want to say draw for some reason. I got to pull a character and we got Cassia. And she looks really cool, so I'm excited to use her for the first time. What is it saying that I have in here that I have not clicked? This? What is this? Spiral viewport revealing glimpses of fate fragments used to exchange for wheels of destiny. Okay, but I don't think, yeah, I'm not allowed to pull for any more until... But yes, we have Doll. We met Dexter, which is Ramona's dad, I guess. And then we can claim all, oops. So silver is what helps you I think level up your characters. So we definitely want that, and then you can just find it randomly throughout, moving through. But for anybody who doesn't know, this is a turn-based card game. So we're gonna go ahead and see how it works. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and investigate. The audio's in Japanese, but we have great English right here. You wake up in total darkness. It feels like a confined space, small, dark, silent, cold, devoid of light, with thin air as if trapped inside a coffin. Fear overwhelms you. You struggle, pound and shout, but escape seems impossible. Gradually, a voice stings in the darkness. Old Charlie's tabby, fat and something. Hello, someone? Anyone? One day just vanished, disappeared. It feels familiar, yes. You've been enveloped by the suffocating void before. He searched the wardrobe, he checked the bed. The space grows tighter. A crushing pressure steals your breath and your body stiffens, immobile. He went down the basement where boiler hummed. Only your eyes and throat still function. All around you, a faint prickling pain spreads as if insects were nibbling at your skin. No tabby found, though he searched with care. Someone, please help. He cried and cried in deep despair. I, Ramon, till Charlie too was never there. Your skin prickles as if insects gnaw at it, pain flickering faintly. A metallic taste floods your throat, silencing you, plunging the world into stillness. Somewhere, sometime you lived this before. The one who pulled you from the darkness last time was... Melunoya? Melunoya, wake up! Light erupts. Someone grabs your hand. You jolt awake, drenched in cold sweat. What was it? Another weird dream? I'm not sure. Since returning from, Yakutisk, the dreams haunt you. Your dreams... Wait, what did I say? Your own, others' dreams of the past, even glimpses of the future. Ramona, can we go to the key grave together? Ramona and you walk silently in the key grave until you spot an ordinary yet unique gravestone. This is your tombstone. Ramona... I dreamed of the Yakutisk explosion. I dreamed of being buried under the rubble and you digging me out. I owe my second life to you, to Mythag. Finding you was a blessing for me and Mythag. Without you, everyone here would have been engulfed by Yakutisk's dissolution cataclysm. Still can't remember what happened before that. You shake your head. I'm probably pronouncing this wrong and I really do apologize. Yakutisk, swirling dust in Ramona's anxious face marked the start of your memories. Your past life seemed lost to the wasteland's explosion. Our school physician, Dr. Sylvia, observed... Oh my goodness, hello, give me a second. Okay, something. Have you composed yourself? William awaits our report. And this is William. Here's your mission briefing. Infiltrate Lillian's workhouse, covertly and locate the missing investigator, Sean Anderson. Vanguard teams detected no high-risk cataclysm signatures, something that it would not let me read. Workhouse, but maintain operational caution. You'll be accompanied by Ramona and additional awakeners. I know you can leak multiple awakeners at once, but considering the physical burden, you'll be accompanied by Ogier, who already linked with you. What's up, my dude? Yes, sir, I shall give it my best. Anything else we need to know about Anderson's disappearance? This district represents the East District's most concentrated something zone, with cases spanning 6 months. Investigator Anderson, being an East District native, likely uncovered critical leads. While resolving the disappearance cases would be ideal, you must keep your focus on locating the missing investigator. Time's critical and Sean's survival windows narrows. Now go. May the silver key light your path. Yes, so we're able to control the silver key. Here's a preview of our enemies, some buck teeth. And then here's what we can get. Okay, so we're gonna have Cassia, who we were allowed to level up to level 7, and then Team Unique, the number of relic slots becomes 3, with 1 being a cursed relic slot. Purchasing a cursed relic grants 9 black sigils. In Astral Rain, this effect changes to 100%. I don't know what these do yet, so I'm just gonna leave it alone for now. But, what is this? Oh. There's a lot of stuff that we haven't been shown yet, so we can go ahead and start the investigation. And we'll see what they do. Thick humidity and decay choke you the moment you step from the car. Dizziness strikes, ears ringing, blurry images flash. Have you seen this before? Is it an illusion, or is that a part of your lost memory? No road signs or signposts, and it doesn't match the map. And why is it not playing their voices anymore? Maybe it was only playing them in first. Lodinium fact number 1, the East District's perpetual fog and convoluted alleyways routinely disorient visitors. I'll ask for directions. I feel like if I do this, I'm gonna skip. What is this? Okay. What is that? That's probably skip. What is this? Oh, it just tells you what they do. What is this? Oh. Oh, this reads it itself. Hold on. Give me a second. Ogier walks towards the kid and gives a slight bow. Told you we're closed today. I need to go inside and find my sister. The kid doesn't even look at him. No, I just wanted to ask, do you know the way to Lillian's workhouse? What an oaf. Sorry, I didn't catch that. Could you say that again? Over here, I'll show you. Look, right around that corner, super close. Oh, thank you very much. No, thank you, actually. That's okay. When Ogier turns back, the stairs are empty. The hooded figure now lurks at the street's end, clutching his stolen wallet. Bro. The East District's most infamous greeting involves wallets vanishing without notice. Looks like we need to help Ogier. Let's go keep her. Oh my gosh. Okay. Win the battle within 20 turns. Okay. Gift of kindness. The shadow of a child flickers past you. You can't discern whether it's a real child or a projection of some spirit in the domain, but you look at the box left on the ground, which has gift written on it in childish script. What is this? The Awakeners with the... Okay, thank you for not letting me read that. And we get to battle. I'm excited. You didn't go far when the children who were just fooling around quickly gathered in front of you, blocking your way. They're orphans, okay. Kind lady, spare some change. Main, pinch, anything. We might consider it after you take your hand out of Melionoya's pocket. The child bolts. We need to give these unfortunate brats a small lesson, don't you think? They seem to be in cahoots with the brown hooded one. Alright, let's go. Standing up for justice is a civic duty. Oh, she's so cute! What is this? Obtain 10 Alimus. Discard symptom and state cards from your hand. Shuffle the other cards in your hand into the draw pile. Then draw the same number of cards. Leap refund. Well, I just wanted to see what it did. We can go ahead and temporarily reduce the strength by 3. I don't think. What is this? Okay, we can do a piercing strike. Oh, well, that was easy. Okay. We got some shielding, and then we have to end our turn. Okay. Oh, we got a wound. Look at that. The Awakener with the lowest Aliamus gains 30. Okay, well I don't need that right now. We can deal the 10 damage 2 times. And then we can just have her damage. And then we can just get some defense, because why not? And then boop. He's gonna get bapped. I'm sorry. Goodbye. So what does this do? I'm like confused. After defeating an enemy, you can choose to Orison or spend Black Sigil, a D mark, to make purchases. Orison grants different additional effects to specific command cards. Each specific command card can be inscribed with Orison only up to 1 time. Apply Orisons to your most frequently played command cards to maximize the effect. I have a question though. Give me a sec. Oops, I don't know what I just did. Language. What does it say? Beta. Yeah, so they should speak. Okay. Choose a card to engraved from Ultra Space and add it to your hand, reducing its arithmetica cost by 2. Sure, we'll engrave this one. I don't really know what it does. We got Black Sigil. Then there's an event. Oh, hold on. The streets of the East District are intricate and complex, and you soon lose sight of the children. Just when you feel helpless, a mysterious woman approaches you. I know where the children have gone, but before I tell you, could you do me a small favor? Oh my god, let me scroll. She kindly puts out a piece of paper and smiles at you kindly. My name is Clementine. I am a psychologist conducting a psychological investigation on the residents of Lodinium. If you could help me fill out this questionnaire, I'd be more than happy to provide you. I guess we can fill it in. Is that so? Very interesting. She retracted the questionnaire and pointed you in the direction of the children had gone. You hurried away, nearly missing the wisp behind you. Looking forward to our next meeting. Okay. We can engrave this one. Okay. We have a battle with more children. Okay, give me 1 second. We can deal the pierced. What is this though? I'm so confused. From your hand, shuffle the other cards in your hand into the draw pile, then draw the same number of cards. Wait, hold on, don't you dare use that. We can do this. Okay. We can put up some shields, I guess. And poof. Boop. Ow. That was rude. Okay, let's see. Oh, what is this? What is telekinesis? Treated as strike. Oh. Oh, well, that was nice. Please choose one card. This one. we already beat them. Interesting. Okay. Maybe traded, okay. Some plot. Ogier runs anxiously past soot-stained brick walls, Lodinium's grime clinging to them. Okay, so why did they speak in the tutorial, but they're not speaking now? Did I accidentally mute them? Can't afford any. Ugh. An iron door opens and a woman in white suddenly comes into view, colliding head-on with Ogier. There's Clementine. Are you alright? You and Ramona finally catch up. Sorry, were you the psychologist handing out surveys earlier? You remember me, what an honor. It's fine, and this young mister didn't mean any harm, no? I'm so very sorry, I failed to notice their surroundings. Clementine offers a gentle smile, brushing imaginary dust from her clothes. She nods and graciously glides away. Above a rusted iron sign reads Lillian's Workhouse. A board guard slouches beneath it. So we're here. Let's go inside and take a look. Do you remember your disguise, Lady Ash and her younger brother? Of course, dear Mary, my housekeeper. At your service, Miss Mary. That'll have to do. Okay, let's move forward. Sure, we can heal. Why not? Well, I don't need to rouse an awakener. What is this? No one's dead. So, what is this? Okay, this is the D mark. And it costs 5 thingy-majigs. Okay, so we have 50 black sigil. What is this? When played, gain 1 strength. What about this one? Upon entering the ultra round, gain 3 arithmetica. What is this? Well, how much do I have? I have 107. Immune to 1 instance of fatal damage if death resistance was not triggered. Restore 39 HP. Ooh, this is pretty good. Cha-ching! I'll take that. Thank you. There seems to be something within the D slime. We found a silver key, or we're inserting our silver key so we can get some silver. Okay, the final battle. You exit the alley, reaching the workhouse's iron gate. A greasy-faced man lounges on a bench, a black stick at his waist, a dark pipe in his mouth. You notice a small black mark on the man's arm, a triangular wound that resembles a tiny abyss oozing vicious dark fluid. Ramona clears her throat, stepping forward just like a haughty butler. Good morning, sir. Please inform the house a guest has arrived. Before she can finish, the guard's body contorts, black slime erupts from his chest, forming a monstrous mash that lunges. Damn. Oh, here we go. Okay, we can go ahead and use telekinesis. Okay, okay, we can use this one. Well, actually, we can do this one, because if it costs nothing. Telekinesis part 2. We can use the Queen's Sword and do the 14 damage 2 times. And then we can do this. Okay, and then 23. That's a lot. Oh, it costs 0. Give me that. Okay, that's nice. And then we can do this one. Ooh! Look at that. I only had 1 turn and we almost killed him. That's crazy. We just got bapped. It's okay. But we can go ahead and have her do the damage. And then look at that. The black creature roars, then collapses into sludge. What? What happened? Early dissolution erosion. It happened early. It shouldn't happen this early. Shouldn't happen at all. 2 voices echo through the brooch, resonating in your minds. Looks like artificial catalyst is at work. The anomalous dissolution patterns potentially correlate with something Anderson's disappearance. The workhouse may be targeted, possibly you as well. We'll be ready. Stay vigilant, Keeper. I will. You prop the guard's remains against the gate and enter. At the end of the corner, a white figure flashes by. There. We must get back before they meet Miss Sarah. Let's sneak in through the kitchen window. Those people can help. Do not resist their arrival. No. Those people won't be daunted by what's happening here, I promise. No, we can't involve more people. It's dangerous for anyone who gets close. You know that, Mr. Anderson. Oh? Okay, see, she talked this time. I think I have to get through... Each chapter investigation event has a resonance which can provide powerful assistance during investigations. Clearing a chapter for the first time will reward you with materials to upgrade resonance. Consumable materials can be used to activate the resonance effect. Resonances will appear at nodes on the map. Moving to a resonance node will grant you the resonance for this explanation. Okay. Let's move on. Ghost Underground. Let's see. Oh, she's cute. Your party enters the workhouse, and from a distance you see a nun leading several children and workers lined up to wait for you. Good day, Lady Ash, Miss Mary. I'm Sarah, the matron here. The workhouse demands much of us, and I'm sorry we couldn't greet you at the gate. Irritated by the lack of echo, she frowns and nudges a distracted girl. The girl jolts, then bows to all of you hastily. Welcome! We have prepared some snacks in the canteen. And this is? Ogier's presence puzzles Sarah, and she looks at you, waiting for an explanation. This is my younger brother, Ogier, and one of the heirs of the family. Lord Ash desires young Master Ogiers to develop something understanding of the East District's conditions to facilitate effective reforms upon assuming control. Ramona remains composed, delivering rehearsed lines flawlessly, yet Ogier's face has turned completely red. As expected of Lord Ash's young heir taking on such significant responsibilities at such a young age, in the workhouse we have children around his age merely capable of serving porridge. Please don't say that. Ramona clears her throat and quickly changes the subject. Hence our longitudinal field study in the East District. Lillian's workhouse serves as our initial research site where we expect full transparency from the matron. Ramona briefly recounts the guard's violent outbursts, admitting dissolution. Were you aware of that, Miss Sarah? That one of your guards just attacked us? I can't believe it. That guard, he definitely isn't from our workhouse. We don't have anything worth stealing, so why order our security? Her awkward tone betrays the lie. But Miss Sarah... Sarah deters the girl with a glare, and the girl clearly panicked. Silent, Aegis. You're still too young for this. The girl stares at her doll with pursed lips, silent. Fine. Have someone take care of his body, cover him with cloth so the rats don't gnaw on him. Then she turns to you. I beg your pardon. When the doctor arrives, I'll ask them to assist with the burial. Doctor? Well, you see, we have quite a few children here, and thanks to the generosity of our sponsors, we've been able to hire some doctors for regular examinations. She looks kind of sus. It's about time for the next physical checkup. Someone just died. Don't we call the police? Alas, you see, it's the East District. Even during the December Ripper case, they're merely what is this? Oh, I thought I could click on it. For people like us, getting enough food on the plate is all we can hope for. We don't have the luxury to mind much else. Having said that, Sarah leads you into the workhouse. Behind you, the workers quietly form two lines, flanking you like wardens or jail guards. Ramona murmurs under her breath. Londinium Fact 3. In the East District, human worth remains unquantifiable, for none exist. In the silent corridor, a door or something, a mouse slips through the... Can I not scroll up? A mouse... Or can I? With my, like... Okay. A mouse slips through the crack, glances around, and squeaks twice in the shadows. Squeak. Clear, that's exactly what you said last time. I have been in real trouble if it wasn't Aegis. Jenkins peeks around the corner, confirming the entry corridor, then slips out through the door crack and closes the door behind. Squeak, squeak, squeak. Whatever you say, Brown's the smartest. Squeak, squeak. Let's see what the witch is hiding. Rings, necklaces, are these all gold? She wouldn't even buy Aegis candy, saying no money while stacking all the shiny stuff for herself. Key, perfect. Now we can get in and out of the places. We should really thank the sponsor. Now we can investigate this place properly. Easy, Brown, we got time. This is a ledger. Mac, male, 5 years old. 10 florins. Diana, female, 23 years old. 5 florins. No way. Are they selling people at this workhouse? Oh. Squeak, squeak, squeak. Brown shrieks as a warning as the wooden door opens. Sarah finds an empty office. She slams a palm-sized slip into the drawer, slams it shut, and then hurries away. Once she's gone, Brown darts from the plotted plant shadow. Jenkins creeps forward and pries the door open. Student ID, Sean Anderson. Aren't these the same on the Dandy Boy's fancy wallet? Shh, stay cool. Gotta keep my head straight. I checked it all. My sister's name isn't in that ledger. We got plenty of keys. I'll open every door in this place if I have to. No evidence can hide from me. Hold on, sis. Darn, this is the last room. Pitch black and empty as a politician's promise. Dang, that's a... We're leaving with nothing, Brown. What? Under the floor? He hesitates for a moment but gently lights the lantern. She turns the flame down and leans closer to the ground. Oh, Jenkins a girl, my bad. A line of ants march in an orderly formation into the wooden crack. Jenkins pries off a few nails and lifts the plank. Underneath lies a 25-inch square iron cover. She tries all the keys. None of these work. Does she have another key somewhere? She presses her ear against the iron plate, listening for sounds from the basement. Scrape, scrape. Oh, I don't like that. This game is kind of like a horror movie sometimes. Is this the ghost of the workhouse Aegis told us about? Faint says echo outside the door. That's it, Brown. We can't handle her alone if she's a ghost in her pocket. We need someone who scares her. Jenkins hides in the shadows, peeking out from behind the potted plant. In the hallway, Sarah is what is this word? Obsessively introducing the financial status of the workhouse to the visitors. Are those the sponsors Aegis mentioned? Jenkins nods thoughtfully, then slips away from the dark storage room while no one is looking. Behind her, the partially unthatched floorboards reveal a dark fissure silently awaiting the visitors. Oh? Hold on, give me 1 second. Ah, I see. So the voice acting hasn't been added on everything yet. Okay, so it's only since July 2025, like, some things have been added. Okay, I was like, I swear they were speaking before. Okay, that's fine. I'm fine with reading. Simply too many. At this rate, the workhouse won't hold out much longer. I sighed. Miss Sarah works so hard every day. She even sold her favorite things to support the workhouse. Please, please help us. The sight of their overblown act, especially Sarah's exaggerated theatrics, makes you sigh silently in frustration. That's when a small paper ball hits your head. Oh, that's great. And who the... You gesture to stop Sarah's anger and unfold the crumpled paper. It reads, come to the backyard alone if you want your... You can't spell wallet correctly, back. Wallet back. Okay. Following the location in the note, you arrive at the backyard. Before getting close, you hear a childish voice murmuring near the base of the wall. Remember, if the sponsor's no good, you run and bring Aegis. She's definitely sent to sick men by that... What madman? Whoa, why are you here so soon? And I told you to come alone. The mouse scurries out onto the shoulder of the hooded kid, nervously twisting its whiskers at you. That's not my wallet. I can't do this alone. Stop acting. I see everything. White hairs pretending to be something. been asking directions, and you just standing there with your hands in your pocket? Think I can't tell? You're the boss, after all. It's not a young master certificate in the purse. Jenkins' hand flicks, pulling out a wallet from nowhere. It has it has a familiar texture and shape, embossed with the emblem of Mythag University, Ojir's wallet. Right, Brown? Hey, my wallet! Ogier hastily reaches for it, but Jenkins sidesteps and the wallet vanishes like magic once again. That's rude, Blondie. This is how mythic boys treat girls from the streets. Girl? You? Are you blind? Of course I'm a girl. A girl! I didn't think you were a girl either. I highly apologize. Jenkins was not, like, a name that I thought was a girl's name at first. Anyway, enough talk. You better listen, and very well, we agree to your terms, but in exchange, you take us to see those sick madmen you mentioned. Huh? Aren't you asking us to find someone in the workhouse for you? Now, who would that be? I haven't said anything! But you are going to, so I suggest we be honest and skip the pretense. You're investigating the workhouse disappearances, yes? Our objectives align. Mutual cooperation would prove beneficial. How did you know? Simple. You have nimble hands and loyal companions, which allows for a stable but a legal income. Ramona speaks while pacing habitually in the yard. Standard operational procedure, you execute primary actions while associates provide diversion and extraction. Profit sharing sustains that agreement. Independent street life offers superior autonomy over institutional dependence. Unauthorized workhouse entry carries severe penalties. But why? What drives you to stay in the workhouse even at the risk of fines or imprisonment? This pattern combined with recent disappearances suggests one conclusion. Someone you care about has vanished and you suppose... Jeez, can I speak? You suspect workhouse involvement. The girl stares blankly at Ramona for a long moment before reacting. We barely talked and you're following me here like we're old friends. Including the wallet incident, we documented 16 interactions combined with field observations. This provides sufficient data for comprehensive profiling. I think she's smart. Sure, fine, you're really something. All right, Brown. The mouse she named Brown squeaks and leaps from the tree, tossing the wallet into Ogier's arms. I'll show you the sick madman and tell you what I know, but you will help me take down the ghosts of the workhouse and save my sister, Mason. Oh, so they both have male names. There's like things that you hear, like when you live in areas like this, where they're like, oh, it's better to be like seen as a boy so that you can get work or something easier like that. So I wonder if that's like the implication. Sis came every Thursday to pick up laundry from this place, probably caught that hysteria disease from their dirty clothes. Some charity doctor came by, next thing I knew she said she's getting treatment and then disappeared. I don't get it, but lately her face began to blur in my head. Sometimes her things help me remember, but it fades fast. Ramona suddenly stops and nods at you. Why'd you stop? Weren't you gonna see the sick man? Regarding your sister's illness, we might have some leads. Okay, after submitting an information disclosure request via comms, Ramona turns to Jenkins and begins explaining his solution. Jenkins, your sister exhibits a unique dissolution phenomenon, causing progressive erasure from collective memory. The body, identity, background, and social connections will all disappear completely without a trace. Though sick madmen's conditions resemble early dissolution systems, your sister has reached advanced stages. I fear she... How long has she been missing? 27 days. I've been counting every single one. Seeing Ramona's troubled expression, Jenkins sniffs. I know it's been long enough to lose hope, but we street kids have instincts. I know she's still alive out there. So I gotta hurry, but before I forget her face completely and walk right past her. Don't be sad, we'll help you find your sister, and you will remember once you see her. Ramona remains silent. Under her melancholic gaze, you recall the content Dahl narrated in class. The elimination of existence is the final system of dissolution, and the process is irreversible. Oh, that's not good. We got some things here. This is my team. What is this? I don't know what I copied. Okay. Let's go. I'm pretty sure it will let me do everything after I finish whatever this investigation is. Hold on. Sorry, head burp. Jinkin leads you through the backyard, pointing to a small, shabby hut in the corner. Through the window, you see Aegis bustling about. She carries a metal basin, hurriedly moving soiled bandages from the bedside to a pile of dirty laundry. Need anything? She seems to hear someone call. She puts down the basin, bends over, and leads by the bedside from your angle. Only her soft voice remains audible. Grandpa Robert, please stay down. I'll bring you the water. Don't say that. You will definitely get better. Then we can go to Drell Park and feed the pigeons together. Bang! Jinkin pushes open the cabin door. Aegis startles, almost spilling water on the patient in her panic. Look, the sick madman. Jinkin, how could you? You can't bring sponsors to the ward, remember? If they see it, then... You wink at Ramona and she walks over to Aegis, gently inquiring. Aegis, could you tell us why you can't allow sponsors in the ward? I mean, they are so weak, so... Aegis hesitates, glancing at the patients behind her and your well-dressed entourage, unsure how to respond. Seizing the moment, you and Ogier approach the elderly man on the bed. The old man is bound hand and foot with coarse cloth strips, something. His body bears strange wounds like twisted stitches, unhealed flesh oozing dark, vicious fluid. Aegis, this inspection will determine whether we will provide financial support. Surely you understand that no patron wants their money wasted on fraud. Don't resist, they won't hurt you. Aegis calms after a brief pause. She takes a deep breath and replies in a voice as faint as a mosquito buzz. Miss Farah says if the sponsors see these patients, they'll think no sum of money will make a difference. Shouldn't have listened to that woman. These sponsors will help us with the growth of the workhouse. They're looking for someone too. They'll find Sis. The water's just... Oh, sorry, I said water. The ward is just too dangerous. Her raised tone cuts off abruptly. She anxiously glances at the unconscious old man, then peels Jenkin away from the bedside. What if you and the sponsors get infected? He just clutches her teddy bear, Hello. Slide down, revealing horrifying black stitch marks and 2 swollen red boobs. Her slender arm is marred by a fissure like a giant centipede, its edges oozing. Aegis that wound. Hurriedly pulls her sleeves together, shaking her head to avoid Ramona's gaze. It was when I accidentally fell down the stairs. These sutures don't correspond to typical abrasion injuries. See, they can see. Tell them everything. They're our last hope. They will only be in danger. We can't... Listen, Aegis, full disclosure is essential for determining appropriate assistances. Ooh. Beside you, the old man gurgles in his throat, his emaciated arm jerks, suddenly snapping the blighting cough. Keeper, watch out. It's okay, we got this. Battle! Oh, we got another gift of kindness, thank you. The shadow of a child flickers past you again. We got another gift. We got another one of those. Be careful, he's lost his mind. Hello? Was that it? Get the black sigil. Battle! Okay, we can temporarily reduce the strength. And then, yes, we can use this, the telekinesis. We can draw this one. We can use this to reduce the strength again. And then we can deal 14 damage twice. Look at me go. Okay, what card do we want to engrave? Probably this one. I do like how the characters look. What is the event? A yellow-orange web floats quietly in the air, its sparse holes far less intricate than those of its spider relatives nesting by the wall. You can't resist reaching out. The fragile web dissolves instantly, and children's laughter echoes in your ear. Gold, silver, yellow, red, all the wallets are ours. Hold on. Engrave the Orison Advanced Spike on a random command card, but develop hallucinations. Oh, I don't know what that means. At turn start, randomly transform into a copy of a command card in the draw pile with a fixed Arithmetica cost of 3. Revert at end of the turn. Cannot played retain. Sure. Okay. There seems to be something within the saturated. We use the silver key, we get more silver. There's a battle. Okay, let's go ahead. Deal 7 damage. Each strike played. Okay, hold on. Go down. We can do this one. Yes, and then we can do this one. Okay. State card, hold on. Cannot play. Okay, hold on. I know, I was trying to read it. We can deal the 8 damage. And then we can use the poof card. And then we can use this telekinesis one. Beautiful. That was gorgeous. So we're done. Okay, we can do this one. Well, we don't need anything. There's an event here. A cat of unknown origin sits among the D slime, its blurred body suggesting it belongs to the spirit dimension. This indistinct projection gazes at Ramona with wise eyes, raising its white paw and beckons her. 100% chance to get 25 black sigil, 50% chance to get 50 black sigils, 50% to get nothing. Why not? Haha, we got 50. Okay, what is this D mark? Okay, so we can buy stuff. What is this? The first command card played each turn that triggers a leap effect draws 1 card, otherwise gain 1 arithmetica. During ultra rounds, both effects apply. Okay, hold on. What did these do? When played, add 1 copy. Okay, I don't care about that. Twitching is also okay. We'll get this one. Why not? Why not? Oh! A black shadow darts from the corner, brushing past Aegis and crashing into the left wall. You focus on him, a disheveled man, barefoot in charity clothes, his wrists and ankles marked by bindings. Ooh! Few attendants chase after him, the man remains unfazed. He leans back and slams his head into the cold hard wall. Behind you, Aegis gasps. The muffled sound of bones hitting brick increases its frequency as the man continues ramming without showing pain. Ugh! See, this is why I could never play this game at night, bruh. Blood splatters leaving dark spots on the wall and floor. You step forward to help, but the man suddenly stops moving. He takes a deep sniff like a dog, then slowly and stiffly turns towards you. Please do not show something scary, I swear to God. Blood trickles down his forehead. The swollen wound has split the skin, revealing a glimpse of white bone. He suddenly breaks free and lunges at you. At least he looks like that. That's not bad. Okay, so we're safe. So we can go ahead and strike. And then I guess we can focus on defense this turn. Okay. What is this? The enemy has gone mad. Attack them to reduce the threat. Okay. So we can go ahead and strike. And then strike again. And then we can pierce. Okay, and then we can do our defense. Ooh, look at that. It's preparing to deliver a heavy blow. Ooh, shit. Okay, so we can use the telekinesis. And then we can use... Ooh, hold on. We can use this one. We can go ahead and strike. We can use the poo. Okay. So we can do this one. And then this one will do the 3 times. What is this? Okay. Nice. Ow. Okay, so for this, we can use Queen's Sword. But that deals 11 damage 2 times. This one deals 9 damage 1 time. This deals 9 damage and obtain 5 Alamus. Okay. So we can go ahead and... Well, this one will reduce the strength of him, though. And draws a card. Okay, so we can strike. And then we can have defense. Okay. Okay. So I need to attack him to help with this. Let's go ahead and do this one. Okay, use the telekinesis. And then, okay, hold on, which one do I want? This one does... Okay, but this one... We want to be able to do as much damage as possible. And if I can always do a card... then that's good. And then it goes down. And then the strikes already made this one. Look at that! You gotta build on top of each other. Ramona swiftly moves behind him, gripping his wrist, pressing his shoulder with the other. She twists his arms behind his back, restraining him firmly. Ojiro quickly steps forward and with Ramona's help binds his hands and feet. With claw strap, the man continues struggling, exposing a peculiar scar through his open collar. A deep scar runs across his chest, barely held together by twisted stitches. Black ooze still seeps slowly from the gaps. Rush footsteps sound outside the ward. Sarah appears out of breath, holding the door frame. Seeing everything settled inside, she relaxes for a moment, then immediately frowns and turns to the girl cowering in the corner. Aegis, didn't I say no sponsors are allowed in the ward? Who would sponsor us if something happened? What's going on? You turn towards the sound and find 2 people behind you. One you recognize, the woman in white who Ojiro once encountered. Mr. Rogers, Dr. Fairfax, I'm sorry. Please have some refreshments in the round. While you wait, I'll come and greet you once I'm done. I'm not a stranger to this place, Miss Sarah. You don't have to. By the way, why is little Aegis crying so badly? Did someone bully her? I'm fine, Mr. Rogers. The pressure of the matron's gaze makes Aegis swallow her words. She bows to everyone, looks at you, then disappears behind the door. I'm sorry for hiding the ward from you. I just can't risk any infection. Alas, let's not dwell on that. Allow me to introduce our long-term patron, the renowned wax sculptor, Mr. Rogers. This ward and the treatment of patients were all made possible thanks to him. George Rogers, nice to meet you all. Oh? He frees one hand to gently shake yours. The instant your palm touches, intense dizziness washes over you. Everything around you seems to dissolve like melting wax. Front of your twists into forms, beneath the face, pale skeletons entwined like bars. The eerie illusion vanishes in a few blinks, leaving only sharp buzzing in your ears. What is fatigue-induced, you don't know. You only know this resembles what you experienced in the graveyard the other day. Every month he personally comes to check on the patients. He's truly a great benefactor and major supporter of our workhouse. Miss Sarah, you overpraise me. I'm just an ordinary person trying to do something for the world. Speaking of which, you mentioned that you would visit with a friend. The sculptor has found inspiration and returned to the studio. And these young ladies and gentlemen? Miss Ash. Beg your pardon, I was distracted. Nice to meet you, Mr. Rogers. I am Ash. This is my younger brother, Ojiro, and our housekeeper, Mary. This is Jenkin. Huh? Where's Jenkin? Oh, Jenkin left. Okay. We can go on to the next one. Innocent return gift can target any awakener. Ooh. Selection in each stage is evaluated based on the number of turns in the boss battle, with a maximum of 3 stars per stage. Accumulating stars grants silver cord rewards. I'm glad to hear that. We can claim this one. Okay. Unspoken decorum. Decorum. Did you get hurt back in there? I'm alright. Are you mad at me for bringing those people? No! I just didn't want you to be infected. Alright then. Jenkins dramatically spreads her hands, revealing 2 tiny candies in her palm. Here, one for you and one for me. Then we're good, yes? Aegis' face pales for an instant at the sight of the candies, but she carefully accepts them anyway. Remember when we first met? I'll never forget. 10 goes ago, Earth's district in the Lillian's workhouse. Darkness shrouded East District. High night, streetlights, moonlight, nothing penetrated the fog, leaving only blurred shadows swaying in the air. The girl in white, clutching guilt and fear, ran through the dim, empty courtyard of the workhouse until she bumped into something hidden in the shadows and cried out in pain. Ouch. Ow. Eek. You're not Mac or Lucy. Who are you? I should be asking who you are, sneaking around at night scaring people. Sorry, I thought it was... Was what? Was the ghost. Yes, I thought it was the ghost of the workhouse. Ghost? Nonsense, but I'll be honest with you. I'm from this crappy place. I'm Jenkin and this is Brown. I'm here looking for my sister. Her name is Mason. Disappeared around here 2 weeks ago. You seen her? There have been many newcomers at the workhouse and I haven't recognized all of them. Think hard about this. Tall, long hair, red ribbon with square M buckle. Comes for treatment sometimes. Never came home last time. You keeping her here for work? Patient? Sorry, I haven't seen any young female patients. Oh, goodness. Didn't expect much anyway, but you almost got me caught. That's on you. I'll take you to my secret base. The matron never enters the clock tower. She won't find you there. Got lucky bumping into you, Aegis. Would have been dragged out by my hood otherwise. Don't say that. Everyone here is super nice. They are just upset by the recent mishaps. Aegis, I know you're close with the workhouse folks, but I thought we were friends, are we? Of course! I really, really enjoy spending time with you, Jenkin. Just like this, eating candy and chatting. Then why do you lie to your friend? Tell me the truth, Aegis. I don't understand what you're saying. Found the ledger and student ID in that woman's office. I know she's selling people to mad doctors. She trusts you most, even lets you handle patients. You know something. Can you please tell me? I don't know. The girl mumbles, her voice fading, her face is pale as if suffering immense pain. Method excels at uncovering secrets. They will soon discover the truth. You can't live in shackles forever. Jenkin, if what lost remains lost, does truth still matter? Of course it matters. Nothing matters more than finding Sis. I know you're afraid of that woman. Why do you keep defending her? She's selling workers and you're hiding the ghost of the workhouse. The ghost of the workhouse? Hold on, let me put my glasses on. Yeah, it's the legend you told me about. Don't wander around on foggy nights or you'll be taken by a ghost with a knife. That was something I made up. It's too dangerous at night. I didn't want you running around. Stop making excuses for Sarah. I already found the basement and heard the sound of the knife. Is my sister inside? As basement leaves Jenkins' mouth, the last trace of color drains from Aegis' face. Don't be frightened, Aegis, as he will detect the crack in your heart, but it's a she. Follow the silver guidance and it lights will show you the way. Jenkin, I'm sorry, I can't. With tears in her eyes, Aegis glances at Jenkin, then turns and climbs back up the clock tower, rushing down the stairs without hesitation. Aegis, where are you going? Before she notices, mist appears in the workhouse. It comes so suddenly, shrouding everything in moisture, making all the stink. Aegis, dang it, how did this fog get inside? From the distant mist comes the sound of flesh, swelling and faint mist-soaked song. Oh, Charlie's tab is bad and dear. Oh, here we go. Jenkins polishes her lantern. It's a glow figure in the deep fog. Distant footsteps echo through the silent corridor, almost piercing. Who goes there? Showed up. Wait, so is Jenkins gonna get taken? Air doesn't flow in the hallway, yet the flame flickers as blown by the wind. The footsteps grow closer, Brown's claw digging into Jenkins' shoulder, baring teeth and emitting a sharp hiss. As if triggered by Brown's voice, the footsteps suddenly quicken, heading straight towards Jenkins. A dense shadow engulfs the faint light. The girl closes her eyes and screams loudly, but only feels mist rush at her face. A hand reaches from the darkness, landing precisely on Jenkins' shoulder. Is it us? What's wrong? Why is your face so pale? Rogers, have you seen Aegis? Don't worry, Aegis knows this workhouse well. She'll be fine. I understand. Foggy nights can be scary. Rogers pushes the door open and warm light pours out, dispelling the hallway's deep shadows. He picks up a finely crafted doll from the bed and smiles at the girl. How about a touch? You'll feel much better, and George will be happy. Why does this look like the guy that we saw earlier? The doll's inorganic eyes reflect the lamp's yellow light, silently pleading, touch me please, just one touch will do. Touch me and become my loyal companion. What? No thanks, I don't need fancy artists like you. Oh, my naive little mouse. In fact, beauty and art never differentiate between rich and poor. Why does he keep stuttering? Something tells me that he's also a doll. I don't know why. Encapsulating suffering within beauty is truly wonderful. Rogers gazes at the cautious girl and the gray mouse peeking from her head, his eyes burning with irresistible desire. Maybe one day I'll turn you both into wax statues as well. How about naming it Brown and Jenkins? Something's wrong with him. Who killed Brett? Within the dense mist. Jeez. The current team average level 2 is lower than the recommended level 3. Hold on. Then can I leave? Give me a second. Will it look? Okay. Am I just stupid though? Because... Okay. Unlock premium. I'm not doing that, thank you. Oh, doll. What the frick? She looks, wow. Use posse skill 200 times to get this. That's cool. Okay. Yeah, I can't awaken yet. But we can do a trial for her. Okay, Murphy, Foxborn, as the divine mother revered by seafarers, she established a new order to protect all her subjects, significantly enhancing the base effect of the Aquir realm. And oh my god, why does this not let me scroll down that good? Inverted fate grants her supreme power, allowing her to consecrate the lives of their enemies as sacrifices to the god. However, a taboo power often comes with steep price. In this stage, Murphy, Foxborn, and Tulu will be deployed both at level 50. Okay, let's think about this. Okay, we need defense. And then gain 2 arrhythmia and draw 2 cards. Suffer 9 sacrifice at the start of next turn. Okay, I don't know exactly what that does. She got like little tentacles. Deals 58 damage. Damn, well, we need more shielding. Okay. Hold on. Deal 191 pierce damage to all enemies, which enjoys an additional 30% tentacle damage. Sure. Okay. Interesting. She deals out sacrifice stacks on the target. Oh, hold on, let me do this first. Well, bruh, I'm gonna die. How are you supposed to... Okay. Hold on. Strength by 44. Okay. But we still need defense. It's not gonna keep us from getting killed, though. Draw. The current stance is Tranquil Sea. Hold on. We're gonna die. I don't understand how you're supposed to... Oh, we blocked it. Okay, she's giving us arrhythmia, or arithmetica. But we need defense. Okay. Okay. Hold on, I'm like trying to figure this out. This damage. I'm so confused. What does this do? Oh, I could change it? I didn't know I could change his stuff. Okay. Dang, he's gonna do too much damage. Hold on, let's think about this. We're not gonna be able to do enough defense. Okay, I need to be at... Okay, so that was my bad. I need to do that at the start of the turn. Okay, this one. So if I use her... Okay.
私に全て貢ぎなさい。
Ooh. Command one tentacle to strike. Hold on. But we're still gonna die. I don't know how else to... Oh. How are we not dying? That's what I don't understand. Okay, so if we hit with her... Okay, and then we can use defense. Generate one tentacle tranquil sea. Oops. Damage cause one tentacle to attack the enemy. Like this? Damn! Well, you... Oh? Oh, but none of them are ones that I can use. I just messed up, didn't I? I totally messed up. It's over. Dang it. Oh, so you have to... Okay, hold on. I think I'm understanding how to, like, make their stuff, like, come to town. So if we use her, then this will come up. And then if we strike with her, from here, if we use Tranquil Sea, reduce, and then gain 89 shield. Okay. Then we can strike. Okay, hold on. Okay, we can use the defense. We can use this. We strike. Okay, hold on. Inflicts damage. She deals sacrifice stats. Okay, hold on. Okay. Spell self-weakness state. Obtain 42 temporary tentacle damage. Obtain 50% temporary crit rate. The current stance is Tranquil Sea. Additionally, reduce all enemies' strength. Hold on. See, now that happened again. But then... Hold on.
世の意向とくと見るがよい。世の夢で眠る星々。
And then her.
私に全て貢ぎなさい
Okay. Okay, hold on. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna use this,
深海の深淵
and then we can defense,
触れるな
and then this will come up again.
深海の深淵
Temporary damage.
大胆じゃな
We can use this. And use this.
天罰を
And then we can strike.
無礼者
Oh, her damage goes up. Why does it do that?
下がる
Maybe. Sorry, Zach. Okay, hold on. Okay. Hold on.
深海の深淵
Let's think about this.
触れる
This again.
な深海の深淵はい
Okay, hold on. Can use Tranquil Sea, and then if I'm in that, then I can use. Why does it say this one?
無礼者
This one?
天罰を
Okay.
私の宝物 下がる
Okay. Damn. Okay. Oh. Okay, we're okay. Okay, so if we use the defense, then we're able to use this,
深海の深淵
and then from there we can strike.
届き物
Okay. Jeez. That was a lot. But how do I... I'm not trying to awaken her, but how do I... There it goes.
不思議な感覚ね
Okay, so I just need to get more of those. Okay, I see, I see, I see. Apparently if you look at these, it gives you silver. I'm unsure what silver is for, though. But I don't think I'm able to, whatchamacallit, until... Complete main story P 2-12, 3-2, 4-3. Okay. quest. Okay. Unlock requires. Oh, so you can play like their story. At least it looks like it. They're cleaning Marion Story 7-3. Okay, hold on. Okay. Who killed the chicken Robin? Or the rooster, I guess. Per Jenkins' account, the ghost of the workhouse haunts the courtyard during fog nights, abducting victims. Investigator Anderson may be among them. No time to waste, then let's head to the basin Jenkins mentioned now. Don't be rash, the entrance is near the matron's office. We'll wade deeper into the night and take action when Sarah is asleep. Before that, let's rest and regain some strength. Huh? It's getting foggy. An unusually thick fog spreads around the area. The mist, which should be light and floaty, now clings to you like heavy sick weight. You hear singing. Yes, the same singing we heard. You recognize this song from a dream. Your body gradually stiffens, bones cracking with every movement. Each motion feels like forcing rusty gears in a mechanical puppet. Fine powder falls within your joints. Your eyelids feel leaden, forcing them shut. In the dark world, only thick fog swirls. Interesting. In the dark void, you stand alone. Above boundless skies, honey-colored eyes shed syrupy tears gazing down. He cried and cried. You remember the dying old man's struggle and the thick black tear at the corner of his eye. Following instinct, you look up softly at the sky's eyes. They seem to speak. This isn't what you'll like to see, is it? The honey-colored eyes tremble and blink. Tears fall, landing on your cheek with a strong, sweet scent. In an instant, the singing stops and the darkness fades. You come back to your senses once more. You find the fog has grown somewhat thinner while you were lost. Whoa. The girl rushes over, recognizes you at a close distance, and nervously clutches her teddy bear. Sponsor, why are you here? We appreciate your hospitality. We're merely taking in the evening air. Is there an issue? Foggy nights are dangerous, and you should not wander outside, or what? Let me guess, we'll be taken, right? You know who the victims are and where they went, don't you? Aegis stands thunderstruck, trembling and shaking her head speechless. Aegis, you are a good kid. Good kids shouldn't tell lies. Answer me, Aegis. You said we shouldn't wander around in the fog, so why are you here? The girl's hands clasped tightly together. Please ask no more. Ramona, the fog has thickened again. In the fog, pairs of scarlet eyes light up, staring with no escape. The gift of kindness. Thank you. The black sigil. Thank you. Okay, we'll use some defense. We'll strike. And then we'll strike again. And we'll use the defense. Can you... I don't think I can click who I attack. I think it really just depends on who's first. We can deal 1 damage. 1 strike again. This one will make this one unconscious. And then we can use this. Nice! It's okay. 2 damage is nothing. And then we can just go ahead and... Well, hold on. Okay. We can do the Queen's Sword one. There's an event. You chase the shadow forward, suddenly stepping into a shallow pool. The colorless liquid soaked over your shoes, sending a chill through. You wouldn't want to find out. Acquire the silver relic dossier, but develop claustrophobia. What is that? When picked up, choose a command card to give it innate, retain, and draw one card after being played. Claustrophobia is lose 3 HP, obtain double that amount, and shield. Cannot be sold. Okay, that's not bad. Okay.
出者戦闘命令を
We can use this.
まばたきしないで
We can do it on the pierce damage. We can use boop.
いくよ
We can do this one.
無礼者
And then we can just keep striking.
今よはっ死ね
And defense.
見えない
Ni and nai. Jeez. Sorry, 1 second. Okay, for this one, what is this? Okay. We can use defense,
油断する
but the best thing to do is temporarily reduce our strength. Then we can use defense, and then we can do this. Dang, that rat has issues. Okay, we can strike. Lovely. We can do this. Gain. Sure. We can gain some strength. Okay, so now we have a
敵
boss
を徹
battle.
底的に叩き潰すまで全力で戦うぞ僕は盾として主君を守る
Nice, and then we can use this.
まばたきしないで
We can get this again.
まばたきしないで
I freaking love this card. These monsters all have D marks on their bodies, and it looks as if they were sewn on. Ramona taps her brooch twice. Erica, initiate search protocol for Stitch D mark. Oh. Keyword match Stitch D mark with a total of 37 related incidents, event keywords, malignant organization activity, the Sculptors Association. The Sculptors Association. They are a group of lunatics calling themselves something, biological modification. We had several clashes with them in towns outside of them. Their East District infiltration demands heightened alertness, particularly for individuals wielding scalpels. Interesting. Wait, hold on. A rather familiar voice called out to you. You squinted but couldn't make out her figure. I know you're in a hurry, said Dr. Clementine cheerfully. I promise not to take too much of your time. 2 hands reached through the mist in your mind, each holding a medical report, one thick and worn, the other thin and pristine. Based on your questionnaire results, I took the liberty of preparing a medical record for you. However, I momentarily forgot which one belongs to you. Why don't you choose? For some reason, the thin medical record exuded a familiar aura, subtly resonating with the mental connection between you and the Awakener. Then take the thin one? You took the thin medical log and opened it to find a single sheet of paper inside, with one sentence written on it. In the eternal chaos, a pale eyeless eye watches unendingly. You wanted to ask okay. We can do this one. Gain 1 arithmetica. Okay, well, bye. Expand current vision. Oh! That's cool!
僕が先陣を切りましょう
Okay, hold on. Telekinesis.
まばたきしないで
Okay, and then we can get this one. We can use this. The strike will do no damage. We can defend ourselves. We can assault. Then we can use the Blade of Defiance. Perfect. We blocked it. Lovely. Okay, for this one, we can go ahead and use this. And then we can strike twice. Oh yeah, let's go. I love that. Victory! Okay. D-mark. What is this? At turn start, for each card in Ultra Space, gain 1 temporary strength. Okay. And what is this? When played, inflict 2 temp strength on all enemies. Sure. We're gonna use it on this one because this one is my everything. The mist ahead was illuminated by a tiny object resembling a shard of glass or crystal with countless colors, both vivid and dim, swirling inside. Upgrade a silver relic into the golden relic, Veil of Nameless Deity. Acquire the golden relic, Spatula Deflector, but develop Shock and Madness. What is Shock and Madness? Whenever the leap effect is triggered, steal 1 temporary strength for all enemies. If there is only 1 enemy, steal an additional 1 temporary strength. Shock, gain 4 stacks of temporary strength when played, reduce 1 stack of temporary strength when drawn, and then Madness is lose 7 HP. All Awakeners attain that. Okay, that's fine. I don't mind. What is the illusion? Glowing faces suddenly appear, surrounding you and moaning desperately with non-existent vocal cords. Dispel the illusion. Draw 2 cards and add... Well, I couldn't see what that said. Insert your silver key. Got silver. We can use the junction to recover 1 HP. And then we can start. Okay, we can use telekinesis. Then we can use poof. From here, we can obtain shield. We can use the Blade of Defiance. Deal 30 damage to all enemies, draw 3 cards. Okay. Okay, well isn't this nice? We can use this. And then we can use this. Lovely! Okay, oh, well I'm getting all the bad ones. We can use this. We can use the defense. We can obtain 10 alien moves, so we can use this. Yes. Then we can use this one. Then we can use this one. Thank you, I'll be using this. And then I'll be adding this again. And then we'll confirm this one. Then we can do this. And then we can do this. Team double the amount of shield. Sure. Had 1 symptom. Oops, I did not mean to do that. Sometimes I accidentally click the card when I'm trying to read it. That's okay. Deal 12 damage 2 times, but this one does more. We can do this. To ensure that we don't take as much damage. 25 alien moves. After Ramona plays a card, she gains 1 arithmetic.
自由意識に戻る
Okay, so we can do strike,
今に
and we can strike again, and do defense,
甘いわ
and
はっ
we can deal this.
不思議の国へようこそ
Well, would you look at that?
はい
We're safe this turn, so I'm not worried about it. Then we can use poof.
逃げ場はない
Put you down.
逃げない
And we can use this.
銀の鍵が道を照らさんことを
Yeah!
まばたきしないで
Nice. We don't need anything else, but that was nice. The situation is contained. Ramona turns to the terrified girl who trembles too much to speak. She gently rolls up Aegis' sleeve, revealing shocking stitches dark against her wrist. Aegis, they conducted the same experiments on you. They bound you and forcibly performed surgery, implanting some foreign objects, right? This is... The intense light made it hard to keep her eyes open. Aegis tried but failed to control her eyelids. Cold metal immobilized the muscles around her eyes. She watched helplessly as the white-robed man approached, gavel in hand. No, no, Miss Sarah, Miss Sarah! The blade leaves its silver trail as the hand moves. The blade drew nearer until it consumed her vision in that instant. As if summoned, the mysterious psychologist appears slightly behind her. Something troubles you, little Aegis. Want to tell Dr. Clementine? Midnight workhouse visits hardly constitute standard medical practice. Exchange your presence. Don't be alarmed. There has been some unrest in the workhouse. Rogers is concerned about the workers' and children's mental state, so he hired me to help. I occasionally spend the night in the workhouse just in a room near the children's. Do you know this lady? She's been my little guest since my first day here in the workhouse. Sharing your troubles is one way to heal the mind, and I happen to be a very professional listener. The scrutinizing gaze sweeps over everyone's faces before fixing on you. No thanks. We have other matters to attend to. What a shame. If you change your mind, you're always welcome to journey of self-discovery. Let's go, Aegis. Okay. Aegis, where are you going? Sorry, Dr. Clementine can help me. Saying that, the girl tugs Clementine's sleeve, something she really did. With a silent urging, they disappear through the workhouse door. I wonder what secret she's hiding. We should rest before we delve into the basement with Jenkin.
勝利の栄光をあなた様に捧げます
Dang. So we can upgrade this again. Special notes, 3 of Orion's vulnerable weakness. Choose 1 gift. Interesting. Let us invest. Current's courage hour level is level 3. Hold on. Can I even... Yeah, I don't have the materials to help with that stuff. Yeah, see this? Well, this person has no arms. Dang, some of these characters are creepy. Should be fine. You realize you're dreaming. Someone approaches, stepping on sewer pipes. In the blur, a familiar figure runs towards you. She grabs your hand and pulls interesting, calling out, "Run, Jenkins, run!" Behind you, countless sticky black monsters give chase. Open the gift of innocence. What is this way? I don't have the ability to buy anything yet. Oh, I need to get a key. Hold on. Good to know. Sis, what are those, sis? Don't ask, just run, Jenkin. The monsters close in, forcing you towards the abyss. She's just a kid from the slums. She doesn't know anything. She'll never pose any threat to you. Following your sister's instructions, you climb down the sewer pipe while carrying Brown. Please, I beg you. Those were her last words. As the voice cuts off, a familiar silhouette plummets from above, still clutching half-red ribbon. The ribbon was custom made for your sister. It cost you years' savings. You never knew your parents. She was your closest person. Ew, yet there's nothing you can do but watch her fall, landing on the sewer floor, the hard statue shattering into chunks. A statue? The little girl you know stands there, blindfold, fallen, eyes vacant, holding a blood-red ribbon torn in half. So is age is the issue? I'm confused. Okay, we can go ahead and strike, and then strike, and then we can strike. Okay. Ow. Telekinesis. This one. We can gain defense, so we can strike. We can gain more defense. I think this is good. Excuse me. What is this? There's a rusted door. I need another key. Okay, hold on. Dang, there's so many places to go. Hold on, give me a second. This is an event. As you turn a corner, everything around you becomes increasingly blurry, yet the fearsome roar remains clear. Footsteps echo and you turn back. You vaguely see a strange figure. It seems to be a person, but behind them is a pair of shadows that resemble a gigantic moth. Be careful, Ramona whispers. In the domain, what you see isn't necessarily rear. If you rashly follow, there would be danger. Then we'll follow secretly. The hazy figure gradually becomes clear, and it is neither a desolate nor signs of cataclysm, but a wingless, normal-looking Clementine. What a coincidence. Are you here to enjoy the moonlight too? She says with a smile, and you feel a wave of dizziness. On misty nights, do stay cautious. Those little ones here don't seem very well behaved. Okay, hold on. At turn start, if more than 3 cards remained in hand during the last turn, gain 2. Whenever a command card enters Ultra Space, grant the corresponding Awakener. After releasing Exalt, gain 3 temporary strength. We'll take this one. Okay, we got Paranoia. Okay, I need to... Oh, I get this one again. Thank you. Why? Thank you. Okay. Oh my gosh, 3 times in a row? That's crazy. We're gonna end up taking them out with just this. I really like that one. We can use it for the poof one. Okay, hold on. We can recover 6 HP. Okay, we found keys. Insert a key into the lock and gently push the door open, okay? There's an event. A strong feeling of being watched makes you stop in your tracks. Who is it? You look around in dense fog. Jenkin, is that you? The mist is thick and faint screams of the desolate can be heard from deep within the courtyard. You come up empty-handed, and as you turn around, you nearly bump into an eye hanging in the air. That's disgusting. Engrave the Orison Invulnerary in one of the 3 command cards, but develop claustrophobia. Rouse an awakener, but develop the symptom delusions. What's delusions? Lose 7 HP. Okay. You can rouse an awakener. Gains 4 temporary strength. Okay. It's fine. Oops, sorry. Use the key. The D mark. Your every 5th attack always deals a critical hit. That's pretty good, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, hold on. Expand our vision. We can battle.
カシアの帽子は待ちくたびれているぞよ。
Use defense. Strike. Strike. This.
無礼者。
Okay. Ow. Okay, hold on. We can use the poop card. You can get defense. More defense.
甘いわ。
Repeat 3 times. Here we go.
これでも
Nice. Okay. So we can strike. Strike again. We can use this.
私に任せ。
Lovely. Not bad. I like this one, so we're always gonna engrave that one. Yes, insert the silver key to get silver. We can recover 6 HP. What is this? The dissolute dissipates before you. Black ashes merge into the mist, forming a strange scale. One end holds a sleeping rat, while the other holds a candle carved in the shape of a boy. You instinctively know that you must make a choice. What is toxin? When played, inflict 4 poison on all enemies, then triggers 15% of each enemy's poison. Increases max HP by 23, but develop the delusions. Okay, but... Okay, we'll try this. Nice. Okay. Sharp mouse squeak jolts you awake. Ramona is the first to rise, turning on the light. Brown, why are you here alone? We are not Jenkin. We don't understand what you're saying. It's about time. Jenkin should be joining us soon. You look outside. Building stands like graveyard statues in a faint white mist. The door creaks open just enough to let a cold night wind in through the dark gap. A shadow darts from behind the furniture, attacking instantly. A sharp edge reflects cold white, the short knife revealing your face. Who's that? Trained reflexes allow you to sidestep just enough to see the attacker. Jenkin? The girl's hollow eyes are colorless, her face blank, unresponsive to your calls. Sis, I'll make them pay. Her movements are alarmingly agile, blade cutting cold arcs before you can think. She lunges again. Guess we'll have to subdue her before questioning. At your command. Here we go.
敵を徹底的に叩き潰すまで全力で戦うぞ。
You can use this. And this one.
逃げ場はない。あれれ、やば。
And we can use poke. Okay, maybe one of the 3 cards that we
不思議
draw.
の国へようこそ。レイザ
Here we go. Okay.
油断するな。
Extra turn. Okay, we can strike once, then strike once, and poof. Way to go.
不思議の国へようこそ。 任せて。
Nice.
ネズミの実力を見せてやる。
Okay.
まばたきしないで。
Okay. Temporarily reduce the strength. We can strike.
あれれ
And we
やば
can strike
あ
again.
ら
And we can use this one. Okay.
そんなもんじゃないぞ。
Okay. We can have some defense. Cool.
いくよ
Because we need this. We need to be able to defend. This one has the poison. We can use this. Wait, hold on. Give me a second.
僕は盾として主君を守る。
よーく見てろよ。
Okay, for this one, you can choose any card, which I'm gonna choose
こ
this
の
one
演疫法で世界を読み解く。
because I really like this card.
まばたきしないで。
And then we can get it again.
まばたきしないで。まばたきしないで。あれれやば。
Lovely. I really like that character. Okay, pin down the resisting Jinkin. Is she hysterical? No, Melianoia, her spirit is restless. The mental power of the Silver Key might have a calming effect. You stand in pure blackness where glowing silver dots form rippling collections moving inscrutably. You're part of this yet separate. You belong but feel misplaced. You don't know what they are, only that they find some reason. You look towards the sound. A dim light flickers among the stars, entangled and mobilized by black threads with an eerie metallic sheen. A cheerful melody emerges from black threads like a children's nursery rhyme. Oh, this one again. Sis, don't go. Jenkins' voice emerges from the light. It tries reaching out to you, but is held back by black threads like a puppet. You realize something or someone is controlling her as you move to help the friends spin and vanish. No, Aegis. The light retreats, the black space dissipating rapidly. You open your eyes to meet a bewildered Jenkins' gaze. Melianoia, what happened? Something wrong? What the who did this to me? Let go. You nod at Ramona. She steps forward and cuts Jenkins' bond swiftly with her sword. Sorry, something went wrong and we had to take some protective measures. Do you remember what you just did? What I did? We're gonna break into that woman's basement, no? Brown and I hid in Age's waiting room. Must have fallen asleep and had a weird dream. Wait, this isn't Age's room. How'd I get here? What's your plan? Gonna make me disappear now? You did come as promised, but something was terribly wrong about you, as if you were possessed by something. In other words, you may have been hypnotized. Hypnosis? Could it be the psychologist who took Aegis? That's quite rude. Psychotherapy is a science, not some superpower to control minds. Similar to what Ramona's sword flashes out. The silver blade hovers at Clementine's neck, but she shows no fear, deflecting the rapier with 2 fingers. You watch warily, doors and windows closed, yet she appeared like a ghost. Are you with the Sculptors Association? I'm just a helpful third party, though I do have some personal interest. You intrigue me, Special Investigator. She smiles, gaze carrying a strange seal. Why? Clementine steps back with a mysterious smile, bowing slightly. I've said enough tonight, enough to make my silver heart tremble with excitement. A silver heart? Are you an awakener? In that case, Clementine, you are not leaving. Wouldn't it be boring if our story ended today? She produces a strange pendant from nowhere. Overwhelming fatigue hits, forcing you against the table to stay upright. Ramona's rapier drops, head swaying, eyes barely open. Jenkins lies motionless, seemingly asleep. What have you done? Just a small trick to get away. You're good, and I believe you'll be fine soon enough. Goodbye, pale, pupilless eyes. Our paths will cross again. He clouds into the chair. She walks down the hallway. In darkness, the dress-clad girl stands statue still, head hung low. She cleanses a white blindfold tightly.
我の敵ではない。
Jeez. So how long is this? Hold on, claim all. See, we're getting awakening items, but I don't see that I can awaken. See, because we don't... We have 7 of those. And then for Oger... Well, he can stay level 6. However, my dear right here... I shall upgrade her to the max, and then the same with Ramona as best as possible. Okay. I get my birthday.
夕食を研究するためにこの学院は作られた。そしてこの学院で私たちは出会った。夕食から人類を救うために一緒に戦いましょう。
Hold on, wasn't there... Get one free token. A dream shard. Interesting. Wait, hold on. this one? Skip. Oh, we got a character. She's kind of cool looking. But these are all chaos characters, I see. What is he? What are you? You're a caster? What are you? Oh, but what is... what? He's kind of cool looking. I kind of like him. Again. And again. Wait, hold on. How many of these do I have? Give me a second. Oh, I got him! What is these, though? They're like the things that you can add on to people. I don't really know how these work. Yeah, 'cause... Interesting. She has tentacles next to her. I don't know what that means. I kind of like her, though. Fast awaken, please. Oh.
Konnichiwa. 私
Ooh!
の名はファロス。私を呼んだということは、航海の準備はできているということね。
Who the frick? Wait, no, I like her. What are these, though? I really need to get used to that. Hold on. So I can go to my lineup. What's a realm conflict? Okay, hold on. I need to see what everybody does real quick. Yeah, 'cause... yeah, chaos. I didn't see any Carol ones. Controls the flow of battle through the ultra space mechanic. Oh. Wait, but I want to see... hold on. She is so cool looking. What do you do, sir? Obtains 25 when Polluck's Rouse card is played, and after the discard, gain 3 attack of Sin Mark for each card retained. Shield damage, deal 22 to all enemies. Deal 39. Damn! Oh, I can activate
真意を
stuff.
聞くこの聖なる心臓はいよいよ御身に近づそなたより玉石恩寵感謝を持って用いよう
Well, hold on. Is yours the only one that I can... oh, hold on. I like her, but what do you do? I kind of like her, but I like him. I know for sure I like him. Hold on, but I really like her, so we're gonna...
新しいマジック覚えたよ。
You're welcome. I like him, but I want to see how he works. But I don't think, yeah, I don't have anything to upgrade him with. But that's okay, because when we do this, we're gonna switch out Ogier for him. Because, okay, I got a lot of these. After the wielder triggers exalt all allies. Okay, hold on. Okay, we don't have any tentacle people yet, so... Team unique, the wielder's poison inflicted... Hold on. playing the wielder's defense. Played again. 20 key flare. Oops, my bad. Temporary counter equal to the wielder's defense. Hold on. We'll do this one because then that allows me to use my thing more. Yes, I'm aware that someone on my team is lower than level 5. But I want to try this real quick. After a night's turmoil, dawn approaches. Ogier stays behind to handle Sarah. You and Ramono follow Jinkin to the ghost of the workhouse basement. Quiet before Sarah hears she'll send her goons after us. Ogier is keeping an eye on Sarah's movements. With him there, we will be fine. Tell me again what you discovered in Sarah's office last time. How many times do I have to say it? That nasty woman sells workhouse clothes to mad doctors for experiments, buys jewelry with the money I found them in her drawer. Already shown you your friend's student ID. What more do you want? Alright, this room. Last one closes the door. Sis and your student friend have got to be down there with that so-called ghost. Matches where those matches. Hey, you feel that itch? Her reminder makes you notice an inexplicable tingling spreading from your toes to your ankles and up your back. Jenkins finally polishes the lantern, lowering it to illuminate a small patch on the ground. At that very moment, your retina is hit with a harrowing sight. Countless ants converge in a tense, restless swarm. They surge, gather, swirl, merging into a pitch-black abyss. Well, it looks like we're going in there. We have the gift of kindness. We'll open the gift so we can use it. Okay, there's a battle that way. What is this way? It's an elite battle. Probably want to start with a regular one first. Ogier observes the workhouse courtyard through the window. Oh, the errand door creaks open. White-clad figures file in. Children line up in gray mist, waiting for selection. Among them, Ogier recognizes a familiar figure, the small white girl who welcomed you all. Shoulders hunched, head lowered, she rings her dress as him. Though frightened, she steps forward before like the others. She tries making herself smaller, disappearing into her body. A tall shadow looms. She shivers, dares not to move. Conflict erupts. The white-clad stranger grabs her arms, forging compliance. Given an impulse, Ogier charges between the stranger and the girl. Young Master Ash. No, you can't take her away. You must be misunderstood as little one. We are doctors hired by the workhouse, and she's coming for a regular checkup. Ogier's face flushes red, yet a sudden inspiration strikes. No way, my sister said that we will soon inquire about the situation from Aegis on behalf of Lord Ash. You can't take her away now. Kids should learn to obey adults. Oh, are we gonna fight? Okay, hold on. Defense. We're gonna strike. And then we're gonna do this. I like him. He has a cute little thing. Deal 43 damage 2 times. Why does he do so much? Yes, allow me to see, please. Ooh. Okay, hold on. Let's go through the illusion first. The bluey flashes. We can develop a random symptom. Hello. Let me look at it, at least. Turn end. If in hand, this card inflicts weakness on your team for 1 turn. Play this card to inflict weakness on all enemies. Okay. It's not bad. Sorry, give me 1 second. I'm in such pain, so much pain. Why me? Why do I have to endure this? Merciful Father, what have I done wrong? Sadness, pain, anger, frustration, the emotions of the patients weigh heavily on you. Sorry, clutching your chest, you can't breathe. What is Trigon Prism? Okay. Acquire the silver regulate honeyed ink. Max HP by 6 when picked up and increases illuminous. Oh, I do not like that. The remaining arithmetica this turn is 2 or more when drawn. Draw 2 additional cards next turn. Sure. Why not? I don't like how that looks. Insert your silver key so you can get some silver. Okay, hold on. Okay, so we can't really do anything with the D marks so far, but we can battle. Okay, we can use this on her. We can use this. I love this. We can gain the defense. We can use it like this. We can deal the 191. Look at that. He's only level 1. Okay. I want to reduce strength of the enemies. Hold on. I did not mean to do that. It's okay. The portable typewriter inside the suitcase suddenly started typing on its own, producing half a page of crooked text. You have seen it. It is right beside you. Those shadows tainted by madness and zeal. Do not gaze directly into the outline. Enter the ultra round to remove weakness and fragile state. Okay. We can beat the elite. Okay, Bro, what is with this guy? Absolutely demolishing. Okay, after releasing Exalt, lose 8% of current HP, steal 3 temporary strength from all enemies if there's only one enemy. Okay, hold on. Hide monster intentions. Gain 1 arithmetica each turn and draw a card. I do like drawing cards. Okay, look, give me the keys. Thank you. I'll be taking that. Okay, hold on. Let me see something real quick, because we can... What is this? At the end of odd turns, if there is remaining arithmetica, draw 2 cards next turn. At the end of even turns, if there are remaining cards, gain 2 arithmetica. Sure, let's go. I'm gonna use the key. There was nothing else over here, right? Okay, good. We can rouse an awakener. We'll rouse him. Looks like this one is a bit different. Time to get serious. Sir, I don't want to hear your shit. Okay. Oh. We're gonna strike. And then we're gonna strike again. He's too good. He does so much damage. I don't know what I did. Oh, hold on. I want to engrave her. Because telekinesis really helps. There's a battle over here? Okay, we're gonna get him. Oh wait, hold on, but she... If I can do this multiple times, then it's gonna be very helpful. Okay, now... Hold on. We can do it again. It costs nothing. And then we can use this. Lovely. We'll do it for the shielding. Okay, that's the final battle. Give me a second. The dissolute cried out as it fell. You were surprised to find Clementine standing behind it. I'm here to say goodbye. She did not respond to your question. To express my gratitude, I can share some clues with you. However, that will require your trust. Let me hypnotize you and you will Know all that I know. I'll agree. The eerie fluttering sounds lingers around you. In a daze, you see Rogers holding the doll, George laying on the treatment bed with blood-stained hands. You open your eyes and realize Clementine is nowhere to be found. Play last turn. Okay. Hold on. Gain 2 shield at the start. You always need shielding. We can rouse an awakener. We can rouse Cassia. Okay. This will do no damage. We can do this. Oh my god! Ogier faces several doctors, fearlessly dodging and neutralizing their force skillfully for 15 minutes. Enough. We won't force Aegis if she's not willing. We'll take the other selected patients back to the clinic for treatment and return them after the therapy is complete. Good day, Miss Sarah. Vic gives Aegis one last glance before leaving with the others. Sarah sees the doctors out with a forced smile, but her expression turns stern as she faces Aegis. Aegis, why are you so disobedient? Miss Sarah, They only came here because of Mr. Rogers. Now you've driven them away. How am I supposed to explain this to Mr. Rogers? Now hurry up and get ready. I'll personally take you to the clinic and little Mac as well. It's been a while since his last checkup. I hope Mr. Rogers is willing to tell me their address. No, please, Miss Sarah. We don't want the treatment. Aegis gives Mac a push, who looks confused but ultimately runs back to the room. Little Mac, come back! Aegis grabs Sarah's sleeve urgently, allowing Mac to escape. If we have to, just take me alone. Miss Sarah. What's the matter, young Master Ash? Sarah immediately dons a fawning mask again. In the name of Ogier, the Grand Duke's knight, I forbid you to force Aegis' treatment. Knight? Ogier realizes his slip, face instantly reddening. He continues haltingly. Yes, the youngest son of the house is always knighted. Anyways, I need to take Aegis and wait for my sister and the housekeeper. Don't make things harder for her. Anyways, I need to... Oh, wait, hold on, sorry. Alright, that should stop Miss Sarah. Aegis, could you tell me why you refused the treatment for yourself and the others? Her lips are pressed tight, suppressed whimper escaping. Don't worry, I am a knight, and a knight will protect you. Really? Ogier sorry. Trying to, for solemnity, Aegis looks at him, hesitates, then bursts into laughter. Stop it, Ogier. I've read in the books that knights always protect princesses. Just look at me. Do I look like a princess? Aegis gently touches her skirt patch, speaking softly. Then those books aren't telling the truth. Knights don't I can't speak anymore. Knights don't just protect princesses, they protect commoners as well. They protect everyone. Aegis tries to figure Ogier out. Are you truly a knight? He pats his chest, gauntlet clinking, his expression twisting briefly. Yes, I am. I was personally knighted by a royal family. It's my duty to protect everyone. I admire your bravery, even standing up for someone you just met. A shame I'm not a knight nor a princess, not even a commoner. I'm just miserable. Ogier, you said rights protect criminals. What about Knights do not protect criminals because knights punish criminals and protect people from them. I knew it. That's because knights are not almighty. After the sanction, knights will return the penitent over the priest. Merciful priest aids every penitent, but whether their souls can ultimately be redeemed depends on themselves. It's all about you. Aegis pauses, savoring his word. Hesitant, she begins speaking slowly. I trust you, Ogier. I'm willing to give it another shot, so I will tell you the truth about the treatments. Yes.
嬉しい？ねえ、嬉しいってどういう気持ちなの？
Hold on, bro. What is this one? We can activate this one. I don't know what the book does. What does this say? Will be consumed something? After being used 3 times in boss battles. Okay. But give me 1 second, because I think... Haha! I do. Okay, now he's good. I actually really like him. Oh, is it because I leveled? Ow. I just made myself bleed on accident, guys. Is it because I leveled up his talents? Why does he do so much?
そなたよりたおお寛大にして慈悲深き恩方よ
Oop, yep, I made my fingy bleed. It's okay. What is this? We're only 59% through. Oh my god, Brett. I want to know what happens though. Hold on, let me stop my finger. You know how like when you have like a hanging piece of skin on your finger? I accidentally like ripped that as I was doing something. Let me drink some water. Jeez. So that means like each chapter is like pretty long. Okay, let's see. If we're only 59% through, then it would probably be best for us to finish the other 40% another time. So yes, I think that's the best. So we did get new people. At the point, our team lineup is Cassia, Ramona, Pollux, and Lotan. They're helpful. I'm sure that in the future we're gonna need multiple teams based on certain things. I'm not quite sure what is needed yet, but we can't use one of the tentacle girls. I think they're called like Aquators or something like that until I think another story time passes, because we're not in the proper world for her or something. So we will continue the story next time, and through there we will finish the first chapter. What is this for? Dang, I have a lot of these too. I just gotta figure out what everything's for. I'm probably gonna do some research just to see what you can get with different things. I also have a lot of silver and I don't know what to use it for. Unless it's for like leveling stuff up. But we already have 5 million of those tickets. Okay, perfect. I'll go ahead and figure out more, but we got to level 5 today. And there's different things to awaken. We can awaken more. Oh wait, hold on. Well, no, those paid though. So, what can we awaken of? So what are these for? Okay, these are the unique things that you can put on people. What is this? So these all end in an hour. But you can get other characters. That's what I'm confused about. Okay, so as long as you... Hold on. Because on his... No, it's the same people. Oh, there's different trials that you can do for different people, though. And you'll get these things. They're for awakening. Okay, we can do this next time then. We can test all the people that you can play. Oh. Oh. I kind of do want to do the Doll Inferno challenge. Oh, wait, we already did this one. Okay. Okay, we can do the challenge for all of them next time. And then we can complete the story. I finally found where this is though, so I'm glad about that. So we'll go ahead and do that next time. Thank y'all all so much for watching me play Morimens for the first time. I really like the game. It is a little horror-esque, which I'm usually not a fan of. but I really do like this story so far, and it is very intriguing. And I also like the character art, so that's something that draws me into it. But we will go ahead and learn more about the story next time, to see why these children are being tested on. So have a wonderful day. Bye bye.